Hi millionaires, let's break down the credit card payment schedule. You need to know 3 important dates if you're going to make sure you're paying your credit card down effectively. You need to know the due date, the statement date, and the reporting date. Now, the statement always be before the due date. So, for example, if your statement closes on the 23rd, your credit card may not be due until the 7th. However, if you're paying down an amount and you want it to be reported to your credit report, then you need to pay it by the statement date and not the due date. So, if your statement date is the 23rd of the month, pay your card down to whatever amount you're going to pay it down to and let the statement close. After the statement closes, you will see a $0 payment due for your due date. Now, you can use your card again if you like because the statement is already closed and that amount is going to be reported. Just remember, before the next statement date, make sure that you pay that credit card. Now, if you want to just pay it on the due date, that is totally fine. Just make sure that when you pay it on the due date, that it is paid before, I think 5 p.m. for most cards, so that it is not considered late. I would never wait to pay my credit card on its due date. My preferred date is the statement date because I want my lowered amount to be reported to my credit report. Now, credit bureaus do take their time when it comes down to updating your credit report with factual information. So your statement can close on the 23rd and you could have made all of your payments on the 23rd. However, Experian may update within a week. Equifax may take 3 weeks. TransUnion may take 4 weeks. And now we're going into a whole nother month and they still haven't reported the last balance. That is totally normal. It is not your fault. Just continue on the same cycle. Also, remember, if you pay your credit card down to under 30%, however, the next month or the following month, your balance is a little higher than it was the month before, it will show an increase in your debt to income ratio. So therefore, you want to leave a small balance on each of your credit cards, ideally under 30%, but precisely under 10% so that you're able to maximize your debt to income ratio, making sure that it stays low, and also your credit utilization, because those things matter when it comes down to your credit report. Credit utilization, or the amounts that you owe, take up at least 30% of your entire credit score. So it does play a big role when it comes down to your scores. Also, payment history. You want to make sure that at the very least, even if you cannot pay by the statement date, that you pay the bare minimum that it is asking for on your credit card. You never ever want to miss a payment because late payments or your payment history takes up the most of your credit score. Creditors are assessing your credit to give you loans, mortgages, all that kind of stuff. They are looking at your payment history over anything. You may still even have collections on your credit, but you can get a brand new car if your payment history is 100%. So therefore, you want to make sure that you are knowing your dates, making sure that you are putting them on your calendar, and making sure that you are adhering to everything that you need to adhere to so that you can keep going on that credit journey. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and any specific things that you may want me to go over or you want to learn on this channel, be sure to leave it down in the comments below. I do check my comments for any ideas and any requested information that you want to learn. Thank you so much for tuning in, millionaires. Have a great one.
It's up now, on a new way, so yeah, start, now they up now. They done slept too long, it's time to show them, now they doubted me. Had their own limits, so now that I can be, they clocking me. Wanna know what's next, now they watching me.